despite a badly broken leg, managed to survive his ordeal at the hands of a madman who held him captive. You will also learn how Victor escaped and who helped him. What you will see today is a Liana Love exclusive. The first interview with this mysterious woman of the desert. The new woman in Victor Newman's life.
Victor, wait. I want to hear.
To a small town in New Mexico on the trail of the woman who had called the Newman family to assure them their patriarch was alive and well. The woman who, it turned out, would do more than just relay information. Much more. She helped the charismatic Genoa City billionaire escape from the madman who was holding him captive in a remote canyon hideaway. As a reporter, I never go into a story like this with preconceptions. I pry, I search out the truth.
You search out a pack of lies and twist them to serve your own purposes.
What I encountered here, in a small, out-of-the-way roadside cafe, was most fascinating. A beautiful young creature named Ramona Caceres. Here now is my exclusive interview.
A win-win proposition.
That's right. In fact, the more I think of it, the more I realize it's sheer genius.
A way to set things up so Victor can't get rid of us.
We go to the board with a proposal for an enhanced incentive project for key executives. Sweetened bonuses, bigger stock options.
How does that keep us from getting the axe?
Buried within that proposal is a clause pertaining to the new CEOs, you and me.
Golden parachute.
Platinum, Bradley. I'm not talking a few $1 million. I'm talking some serious money. That way, if Victor does manage to wrestle control of the company.
It'll cost him up the gazoo to get rid of us.
He wants to get rid of us. It is going to cripple the company. Meanwhile, you and I walk away with enough money for a nice little startup. The board decides they want to be frugal. You and I have to remain in our present capacity. Win-win. Either way, we win.
Well, I don't know about genius, Jack, but every once in a great while, you do make some sense.
Ms. Johnson, are you preventing your mother from being here to testify?
No.
Do you wish she were here to testify?
Sure. Ma would back me up.
Have you any idea why she's absent from these proceedings?
You'd have to ask her.
All right, so you're claiming you have no idea of her whereabouts.
That's right. She just took off. Hasn't been the same since she had that stroke.
Ms. Johnson, are you aware that your husband went to the Newmans and offered to tell them where Millie was for money?
Doesn't surprise me. Money's all he cared about. And Al's my ex-husband, by the way.
My point is, if Al knew where Millie was being kept...
A fact not in evidence.
I would think you would know as well.
Look, if Al managed to sucker the Newmans into one of his scams, well, that's their tough luck. It's got nothing to do with me.
Ms. Johnson, before adopting Cassie, did you take any parenting classes?
No.
Did you read any books about raising children?
I don't remember. Maybe. I wouldn't have needed them anyway. Cassie was very easy, always sweet-tempered. She loved to learn things.
And do you anticipate that Cassie will continue to be as easy throughout puberty, adolescence?
Oh, Your Honor, where is counsel leading us, please?
I would like to hear if Ms. Johnson has given any thought about what she's about to get herself into.
Of course she has. Otherwise, she wouldn't be here.
Or wouldn't she, counsel? I have to wonder about that.
I still don't think this is going to fly.
Why the hell wouldn't it?
Who's going to vote for it, Jack? You, Baldwin, me, that's it. We can't even count on Diane's vote right now. And what about Ash? You don't think she's going to read the fine print? See this phony and sent... Speak of the lady.
When did she get here?
Looks thirsty.
Maybe we need to buy her a drink and have a little talk with her.
No, not we. Me. Your credibility's suffering a little bit, Slick. I'll handle it. Is he taken?
Abandoning Jack?
He'll get over it. May I?
Only if you promise not to give me some pitch.
Your Honor, am I to be cross-examined?
Stay focused on the witness, counsel. You can make your comments during final argument.
You must have had a lot of confidence in your mother's parenting skills to have left Cassie with her for so long.
Ma knows what she's doing.
How do you know that? Are you saying that she was a good mother to you?
I'm saying she learned from her mistakes. She was good with Cassie.
And now you have no idea where she is or when she's coming back.
That's what I said.
Does that mean you won't have her help if you were to retain custody of the child?
I guess I won't.
And doesn't that worry you, Miss Johnson? Because I would think that would worry you very much.
There you go, girl. Little Java for you.
Thanks. So, I guess we've both been busy.
Yeah, I guess we have.
Tough to find a moment together, though if it were up to me, we'd never be apart.
Callie, listen. You've been a great friend. I mean, you've definitely been in my corner. I mean, Lord knows I appreciate that.
I'm glad.
But listen to me. You gotta understand
No,
something.
that's okay, Malcolm. You don't have to get heavy. I understand the ground rules. You know what you need? A little R&R. You need to re-energize those old batteries. Let's go out and have fun for a change.
Easy there, Tiger.
No.
Look.
You know what? I know you love spending time with Nate, but maybe one of these evenings we could go out, check out some of the new clubs. It really would do you a world of good.
You want to get your groove on? Maybe that would be nice. But I gotta get out of this limbo that I'm in. Callie, where the hell is my wife? Why hasn't she come home yet?
Olivia, you're back.
The prodigal returns.
Yeah. It's wonderful to see you again. So when did you get in?
I just came in from the airport.
You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
It was a long trip.
We have a sister hospital in Marin County, and after the second phase of the conference, they invited me to consult on staff for a week.
Sounds like your time away was very productive.
It was. I thought a lot about Malcolm and my marriage.
Have you come to any conclusions?
Actually, I have.
If I have to get along without Ma to help me, I'll get along without Ma to help me. People do it all the time.
No, that's very true. There are always other kinds of help one can seek. Ms. Johnson, do you think that you are a good judge of character?
Reasonably.
Now, you claim that you had no idea of Al's plan to extort money from the Newmans in exchange for Mildred's whereabouts, correct?
That's right.
And there was one other thing that you didn't know about your husband, the fact that he was a convicted child molester.
No, I had no idea. I was horrified when that came out.
So that really doesn't make you a good judge of character, now does it?
Judge, she's harassing the witness.
I disagree. Continue.
Look, I was wrong about Al. I got rid of him the moment I learned.
Ms. Johnson, did you marry Al when you did? The morning of the first day of the preliminary custody hearing to make a favorable impression on the court?
No. Al and I... Look, it was a mistake. I've admitted that.
Do you plan to marry again someday, Ms. Johnson?
I don't know. I suppose it could happen.
Without your mother to help you with the parental duties and without the funds to pay for help, I would think it would be very handy to have a man around the house.
Maybe. If I found the right guy.
The right guy? What do you mean, the right guy for Cassie? Are you even capable of judging what kind of man would be a suitable father for Cassie? I have no further questions.
Redirect.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Any more witnesses?
No.
Not at this time, Your Honor.
We'll recess for the day. When we reconvene, if there are no more witnesses to call, I'll be ready for closing arguments.
Alice.
Did a damn good job.
Well, thanks. Unfortunately, so did Michael. Why don't we head back to Paul's office? There are a few things I want to discuss with you guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Miss Caceres, what is a beautiful young woman like yourself doing in the desert?
I'm a nurse and an herbalist.
Did you treat Mr. Newman as a patient?
He had an injured leg. I believe my salves and ointments prevented an infection.
Did you apply the ointments yourself?
Yes, of course.
To Mr. Newman's leg?
That's what I said.
Did you and Mr. Newman become friends?
Well, I don't think you'd call us friends.
What then? Something more?
Victor and I went through a very difficult time together.
Yes, I know, and that brought you closer, obviously. So, when exactly did you and Mr. Newman become lovers? Was it right from the start?
Oh my God.
No.
So
That woman has absolutely no scruples.
Only later, after you'd gotten to know him.
This is none of your business.
You're damn right this is none of your business. This is unbelievable.
As always, you can count on me to bring you any further developments in this strange and romantic story. This is Leanna Love reporting.
You are getting a real blast out of this, aren't you?
Mark, you have no idea how big a blast.
This your way of, getting back at your ex?
No. Our so-called marriage is ancient history. No, that's not what this is about at all. Last fall, I did a piece on the latest wife Victor was divorcing. I guess it hit a little bit too close to home because the next thing I knew, He bought the production company and had me fired.
I heard the rumors, but yeah, that's a little extreme.
Mm-hmm. Just another chapter I'll include in my sequel to Ruthless. He thought it would shut me up forever. As if Leanna Love could be that easily crushed. I can't wait for the phone to start ringing. The great man bellowing his fool head off.
Malcolm, listen to me.
No, Kelly, listen to me. Come on now. This whole situation is a bunch of nonsense. How long is Olivia gonna have the nerve to keep me dangling?
Could be a day, a month, who knows? My question to you is, what are you planning to do about it?
Do you reach some conclusions?
Maybe Malcolm was right, and I didn't give us a chance. I refused to see his side of things.
Thinking about trying again?
Yes. If it's possible. If he's willing, that I've decided I'm willing to.
Wow. That's fabulous.
It took a lot of soul-searching, Neil. That's why I was away for so long. I mean, I had to decide whether I could rebuild that trust again, whether I could get past all these misunderstandings.
You're talking about Callie.
Callie is part of Malcolm's past. A significant part. But you know, finally, I understood that he was telling me the truth. That he and Callie were not lovers. That he wasn't involved, except how a person cares about someone who was important to them once. But I couldn't get that through my head. I mean, I couldn't accept that.
But now you do?
Where my husband is concerned, I know he didn't cross the line.
Callie's a different story.
I don't kid myself for 1 minute. That woman would love to wind up with my husband. But you know what? Maybe it's time I started fighting for him instead of driving him away.
Olivia, I just want you to know, I wish you all the best. You and my brother.
I just regret having taken so long to realize how important my marriage is to me.
So long as...
What?
Olivia, I just don't want you coming back here believing that you've made a decision, and therefore everything will simply fall into place.
What are you saying, Neil? Is something going on with my husband?
Too early for wine?
Trying to loosen me up?
Look, Ash, I really didn't come over here to try and sell you.
Oh, right. That'll be the day. You and that brother of mine.
I know you're having problems with Jack. The fact of the matter is, so am I.
Man, that was tough up there in the stand. But I handled it. Thanks to you, Michael.
Don't mention it.
No, really. I mean it. That Williams chick is relentless. But since you spent so much time telling me what to expect, I think I did okay. Certainly a lot better than I would have done otherwise.
Your performance was fine, Alice. It's up to expectations.
Coming from you, that's high praise. Can't know what it's like for me, Michael. Finally holding my head up. like a decent human being. Feeling as though I've been given a real second chance.
I have some idea, Alice. Believe me.
Hey, Gina.
Hi, Nick. How's the custody hearing going?
Testimony's all in.
And?
Well, I wish I felt a little better about which way the judge was going to rule. A lot depends on the closing arguments.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're not giving up, which is why I'm here. We're having a little war room session over at Paul's office.
Ah, brain food. Coming right up.
Thanks. There's going to be 4 of us, so, you know, whatever you can do, Man, I wish I was a fly on the wall.
Well, a magician I'm not.
You agree it went well today?
I'm very satisfied, Alice.
Got those Newmans on the run. I can see it in their faces. They're scared, Michael. Time you mow them down with your closing argument. I'm actually starting to believe Cassie will be coming home with me.
Kind of boggles the mind, don't it?
Yeah, in a way.
Well, coffee's paid for. I have to get back to the office.
Thanks again, Michael, for everything.
I'll see you later.
Could get Cassie back. Could happen.
Callie, what can I do? My hands are tied. Olivia was supposed to be gone a week. 1 week at a conference. Next thing I know, it's 2 weeks. It's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. We're talking 6 weeks, Callie.
But Malcolm, when she extended her trip, didn't you tell Olivia it was all right for her to stay?
No, see, she didn't tell me the first time. No, she informed Julia. The second time, yeah, okay, I told her it was up to her. But Callie, 6 weeks.
But the point is, you didn't tell her to get back here. So why are you surprised she's still out of town?
I don't know. I suppose I shouldn't be.
But still, you're upset.
My wife is sending me a message. It reads, Malcolm, to hell with our marriage. My wife can't stand the thought of being in the same town with me.
Hey, that is your hurt talking.
No, Callie, it's reality.
Listening to you talk, I can't help realizing you're still in love with her, aren't you, Malcolm?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Alice, you have quite a lawyer. Seriously, things could work out for you. You could take Cassie home with you and raise her all throughout her school, her teen years. Then she eventually goes off to college. Then you will have done your job as a mother, and that's what you want, right?
Of course. Why else would I be going through all this?
You see, I think you're a little caught up in all of it. I do. I mean, have you stopped to think what your life is going to be like if you do bring Cassie home with you? Alice, you have no one to rely on. No help of any kind. And do you know how tough that's going to be once you start working? Who do you plan on having watch Cassie when you're gone?
Will you just get out of my face with this?
See, I'm just wondering if you've stopped to consider it. How drastically different your life is going to be from the last time you had Cassie. You see, Alice, the last time you had your mom around, you could take off anytime you wanted, do whatever you wanted, go out with a different man every night of the week. Well, now you can't do that. Why? Because you'd have to pay for a babysitter. And even if you could find one that you could afford, it wouldn't be that simple. Because it would be someone who doesn't really know Cassie. tough shoes to fill. And for Cassie's sake, I hope you pull it off.
Like hell, you're hoping I can pull it off. If I win, you're hoping I fall flat on my face.
Alice, you couldn't be more wrong. And do you know why? Because I love that little girl.
Where do you want to start?
Well, we should probably take inventory of where we are, all the pluses and minuses.
I sure gave you a big minus, didn't I?
What are you talking about?
Michael made it seem so possible that I've been pouring poison into Cassie's ear about Alice. How much does that hurt us? And be honest, Christine, I know we were in trouble before I got on the stand, but have I now totally destroyed our chances of winning?
Something is going on with my brother, all right.
Are things still tense between you two?
Oh, they're worse.
Well, this has me really concerned. I mean, I knew you two weren't getting along before I left, but I assumed after all these weeks.
Olivia, it's gotten to the point where we can't be in the same room without Malcolm wanting to attack me. Whatever sin I committed, Malcolm is not getting over it.
I don't understand this.
I stopped trying to figure it out. I just go about my business, and I leave him the hell alone.
Well, Neil, I am sorry. Believe me, I feel terrible.
Really? Why?
Well, it's obvious that my confiding in you has upset Malcolm. I put you right in the middle.
It's not your fault he's behaving this way. Something else is bugging him. I just don't know what it is. You've been on a plane since the crack of dawn. How about I give you a lift home?
No, it's okay. I'll grab a cab.
Oh, don't be silly. You've got a lot of luggage. Let me give you a hand.
Callie, I don't care how many problems there are, but when two people have a marriage, you don't give up. You don't go running off to California when the going gets rough.
So in spite of the woman treating you like garbage for months, you still have feelings for her?
Callie, you don't share your life with someone, raise a child, put all your energy into something and then just blow it off, regardless of how bad things get. Baby, I'm not saying that it's ever gonna work out for us, but...
That's okay. You don't have to explain. But you know how I feel about you, Malcolm. And I know you care about me. The day will come when you'll forget all about Olivia. I'll help you forget. Even if it takes some time. I can live with that.
Callie, I think I better get back to the apartment. Little Nate's gonna be home soon, and his friend's mom's dropping him off. Julie had an appointment, so she's not gonna be there for a while to watch over him.
But she's coming back later?
Yeah.
Oh. Want to get together then?
Actually, I was thinking I was gonna go by the studio and finish up on some things.
No. Come on, Malcolm. You need to live a little. Let's go out and do something. You need this. We both do.
Okay, maybe you're right. I probably wouldn't get a whole lot accomplished at the studio anyway, in the state of mind I'm in, so okay. See you later.
She was obviously asking leading questions. You don't believe any of what she was implying, do you?
No, of course not. That woman is a witch.
I would choose a different word to describe her. Obviously, she's around and trying to find something that she can drag me through the mud with.
when you got rid of her the last time, that would be the end of it.
Sweetheart, you and I are strong enough to deal with this. I just feel sorry for the Ramona girl because she's not equipped to handle any of this.
It's unfortunate for everyone involved.
I'm sorry that you've listened to this trash.
Guess we should have learned by now what it's like being in the limelight. I have a feeling this is just the beginning. The constant barrage of questions and reporters twisting our words. I don't know if I can take this. I really don't.
You know what I'll do? I'll just hire some more security guards and put them all around the ranch.
No, please don't do that. I don't want to live in an armed camp. I don't know. Maybe I should go visit Casey.
Why? Don't do that now. I just returned home.
I know, darling, and it breaks my heart. But I know you're going to be very busy at work.
But then you're gone, I'm going to miss you terribly.
And I will miss you so much. Thank you for planning such a romantic morning.
There'll be many more of those mornings.
Clearly there's no love lost between Jack and you, and yet here you are out together, in full public view, dropping sweat on the tablecloth as you conspire against Victor. It reeks of desperation, Brad.
Gee, Ash, aren't you being a bit harsh?
No, I'm just telling you what I saw a little while ago. Two people I care a lot about digging a very deep hole for themselves. Now, granted, I don't know the whole story. I'm worried about you both. I hope you haven't broken any laws.
Oh, Ash, come on. You know better than that.
Do I?
Well, you better. We go back a long way.
I'm not talking about our friendship.
Apparently not.
Oh, I know. You think I've let you down. I saw the look on your face when I abstained at the board meeting.
Ash, you have to vote your conscience. We understand.
Oh, do you now? The two of you are dancing as fast as you can, trying to hold on to something you know isn't right.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the air up there.
Actually, Brad, I'm not enjoying any part of this.
Sharon, if you're asking me to make a prediction...
I know, you can't do that. No one can. But if I've ruined everything and I've lost Cassie forever...
You won't believe who I just ran into over at Gina's. Alice and her sleazy lawyer.
Post-mortem on the day, no doubt.
Yeah, Baldwin took off, so I had a little word with Alice.
Nothing confrontational, I hope.
No, not at all. I just tried to plant a seed and get her to go see Millie. Give that guy we have tailing her something to go on.
Good. What did you say to her?
I just told her it's gonna be really hard for her to raise a child on her own. I mean, let's face it, she's gonna need help.
Listen to us. I can't believe it. We're actually talking as if Alice could win.
Excuse me. Paul Williams.
Shot down in flames.
Not a word.
Ouch.
Okay, you're right. We can't count on Ash's vote, period. How are we gonna muscle through this parachute idea?
Actually, I was thinking about that while you were off charming my sister into...
We don't have much time, Jack.
Fortunately, we don't need much time.
Oh, the whole board's just gonna go for it?
We don't need the whole board, Bradley. We need a quorum. And the bylaws say, and I quote, 4 board members shall constitute a quorum and may meet and pass or vote down any and all measures presented before it by a majority vote of those present.
Oh, I'm very proud of you. You've been studying.
Did you hear anything I said?
How do we control who's there?
Actually, I've thought about that too. We only need 4 people. You, me, Michael, Diane.
We can't count on Diane's vote, Jack.
Think it through, Einstein. We don't need her vote. We need her presence.
That's right. 3 votes to carry.
3/4 of the available votes. Hell, in a presidential election, that's a landslide.
Damn, you know, with a little luck, this just might work.
It will work, Bradley. And when it does, I defy Victor to even try to get rid of us.
Well, you're home after all.
Yes, I'm home. And I'm anxious to talk to you, but you know, I just walked in, and if you could just...
Wait a minute. Are you about to ask me to leave?
Just for a little while, just till I get settled, and I will call you, and I want you to come back because I have some things to talk to you about.
Olivia, I hope you don't mind, but I put the kid. Look, just don't touch anything. I'm on my way.
Problem?
Yeah, client emergency. If Fred calls about Millie, you know what to do.
Yep.
I've got my cell phone.
Okay.
If we don't find Millie, I'm gonna lose my daughter.
Try not to anticipate the worst, Sharon. Excuse me. Paul Williams Investigations. Fred, hi, it's Chris. What's going on? So you're still in the car then? What do you make of it? Okay, just keep us posted. Nick and Sharon are here. Call us as soon as you know anything else. Okay.
What did he say?
On her way to Madison, Alice pulled off on an exit 10 miles south of the one she usually takes.
Has Alice ever gone that way before?
Not in all the weeks we've had her under surveillance. Nick, you could have done it. We could be close to finding Millie.
Thanks again for lunch, Mark.
My way of saying congrats.
My triumphant return to muckraking.
That noble cause. Gotta love the timing.
Breaking this story just as Victor is trying to regain control of his company should make the road back just a little bit bumpier.
Remind me never to get in your bad side, Leanna. Well, I'll see you later.
Okay, thank you.
Leanna? Great to see you.
Surprised to see me? Actually, Nikki, I'm delighted. You must think you scored a direct hit this time. Seeing you here, I assume I have. So, what did you think of the broadcast? I was quite pleased. Fascinating story. Don't you agree?